Welcome back, guys. Now we are going to start our second section. Which title is costing for your multiple product manufacturing or service. So either is manufacturing or service providing. Okay. What are the objectives of this session? After this session, the department should be able to identify the different type of costs of running a business and calculate the cost of the good or services using business record. Are we ready?
Yes.
So let me give you 1 minute. You write down your expectation based on the objective. Okay. Thank you, guys. Let me ask you this question. Whose business produce more than one product or provide more than one service? Whose business? Yes. Yours produce. Okay, what is the product? Quel est le produit?
We have organic fertilizer and
organic fertilizer. Okay.
biopesticides.
Okay. Okay. Who can help us here? Do you know how to say it in English?
Biopesticide.
Is biopesticide? Okay. Good. Okay. Who is providing service here? Thank you. Okay.
My company provide many services.
Like
The first one is English trainings,
English training,
translation,
translation.
and interpretation as well.
That's good. Okay. Very nice. So you are providing more than one
Yeah.
service.
More than
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's discover the type of cost you need to calculate in your business. Okay, when it's come to multiple products. Okay, so second. For the classification, you can see the classification of the cost. You have production cost and non-production cost. What is that about? Production cost and non-production cost. You know, there are some costs which are directly related to the product you are manufacturing. I mean the process. So let me give you an example. I'm manufacturing a product. Let's choose any type of product. Okay. When I need to produce, the first thing I need to buy is what? To make production here. Raw materials. I need raw materials. Because of course, you always have the material, I mean equipment. You have the machine, everything. So you need the raw materials. So you know the raw materials is production costs. The production costs are divided in two major costs. You have the material cost and labor cost. So I was telling you guys, in terms of product costs, with our example, you need raw materials. Okay? The raw materials is here. It's part of the material cost. But when you have your raw materials, the machine is there. But you need people to work, right? The cost related to labor, the working people, you are paying people for the wage. Okay? So that cost is here, labor cost. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Then we go down. Material costs, you have direct costs and indirect costs, which is material cost. And then you have for labor costs, you have direct and indirect labor costs. So all the indirect costs, we put them in indirect manufacturing expenses. Now let's find out indirect manufacturing expenses, but which is related to any materials. For instance, you have to maintain your machine. For instance, right? You have to pay. Vous devez entretenir votre machine. Il y a des coûts liés à ça. Mais c'est lié à votre le matériel de production. D'accord? Mais ça rentre dans... Parce que quand on entretient la machine, on ne peut pas lier ça à un seul produit. Ça concerne tout le processus de production. So, it's part of indirect manufacturing expenses. Non-production costs, you can put them as... In non-production costs, you have the overhead expenses. The overhead expenses in French is frais généraux. So, how to calculate cost when it comes to multiple products? The first step, you have to calculate the direct material cost per item. Donc, il faut calculer les coûts directs qui sont liés aux matières par produit. Tout. Calculer le direct labor cost par produit. Donc, les coûts directs qui sont liés à la main-d'œuvre, comme on l'a dit. Donc, aux main-d'œuvre. Troisième chose, calculer les coûts directs les coûts indirects de production. N'est-ce pas? Donc, ce sont les coûts indirects de production, mais pas produit. Et then, nous avons le calcul des frais généraux par produit. OK? And then you have to add up all the costs to get the most, the total cost per item. Okay? So let's proceed. So we are going to use a case study now to find out how to calculate each of them. Okay? Thank you. So let me just tell you, you need to make sure you have a good record of your costs. And that will help you to calculate all the costs you need. So it's based on the record of the cost you have, you can calculate your cost. Okay? Then we will use this example, Relium Table Company example. Okay? So this is the record of the cost, all the costs. Okay? So can you read this, Adam, please?
Gito and Mario own a business called Reliable Tables. The business makes two types of products, dust coats and...
We are going to calculate the cost per item regarding the product overall. Is it okay? So let's go. So the first cost you need to calculate is what? Direct material cost. So direct material cost. How do you calculate direct material cost per item? Direct material cost per item. The direct material per item, you need to take the direct material cost per month divided by, who can give me the answer? I want to calculate direct material cost per item. If I know the number of items produced in a month and I know the direct material cost per month, how can I calculate the direct material cost per item? Please, yeah, pattern.
Just go on dividing, okay, by the number of material that you produce.
You mean direct material cost per month, right? Divided by
The
number of item
produced.
per month, right? Produced in a month. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. So let's find out for reliable tailor when it comes to overall, the product overall. That's the first calculation we need to make. So how many overall they produce in a month? How many according to the test?
50 overall.
50. Ils ont pris 50, tel que c'est mis. 50. So the number per month is 50 overall, right? They produce 50 overall. Okay? So let's find if we can see we can find out the direct material cost per month based on the detailed cost record. Who can tell me? Here you have direct material cost. Here, direct material cost. And you have desk cost and for overall. So you need to check this column up to down. So the total per month is done, right? So let's go down. It's how much?
$2,020.
$2,020. Okay, 2020. So we can now calculate, right?
Sure.
So we proceed. $2,000 divided by 50. How much is it? So 40.4, right? Okay. So now that's the first one. So now we will proceed per group.
Okay.
Since we have our group, this group and this group. So if you want to make any calculation now, I can ask the both group you guys you are going to do, but one group will answer. You give the answer, right? Okay. The second cost we need to calculate is what? Direct labor cost. Labor cost per item, right? So is direct labor cost per month, right? Divided by number of item per month. So indirect entire business. Can you remind me all the costs? We know we have production costs and non-production costs, right? So the total cost per item we have, yeah, let's go constant. Yeah. Direct material cost per item, right? Plus direct labor cost, right? Direct labor cost per item. Yeah, you forgot about exactly. Indirect manufacturing expenses per item plus overhead expenses per item. Yeah. I hope so you guys can add up all that. So what is the right answer? 1 minute, please add up in your group. Cannot be cut. Then 40.40 plus 3.16, right? Or 6? 3.6 plus 6.16 plus
748.
48, right?
Yeah.
So
57.64.
57, yeah, right?
64.
So 57.64, right? As takeaway from this section is when it's come to cost for the multiple products, you need to find out the costs, the production cost and non-production cost. And when we talk about non-production cost, it's just overhead expenses. Overhead expenses. Those are the non-production costs. And when it comes to production costs, you have two types. You have direct costs and indirect. And we call it indirect manufacturing expenses. But when it comes to direct costs, you have direct material cost and direct labor cost. Finish. Is it clear? So both are okay. Let's go.